How you doing? My name's Tamir Grant, and today I'm going to do a technical speech on how to build muscle and the importance of nutrition while trying to build muscle. I played football for 3 years at a Division III school called Albright College. I was a lot bigger then, around 205 pounds now. When I played at my biggest, I was 280. I always told myself when I stopped playing football, I would have to lose the weight. It's unhealthy to be that big and go through and just live a normal lifestyle without playing a sport. So I got on a journey a couple years ago when I stopped playing, and that was to lose weight. And after I got finished losing a bunch of weight, got around to about 220, 215, I was like, hey, it'd be pretty cool if I actually, started to build some muscle. So I started to work out, started hitting the gym hard, all the time, consistent schedule, 3-4 times a week I would go. But for some reason, I wasn't getting much muscular. I was gaining some strength in the gym, things of that nature, but I wasn't really getting that physique, the physique that I wanted. So then I started doing some research. I tried to start to figure out exactly what I was doing wrong. Many people want to build a nice, strong physique like I was trying to do myself, but they don't know where to start. They don't know what to do. They go into the gym and work out hard, 3, 4, maybe even five times a week, but they're not going home and taking care of their nutrition properly. It's like if you go to school, you go to class every day, but you don't do your homework. You're not going to get the results that you want. So today, I'm going to talk about how you can go about getting those results that you want. Number one, the most important thing is going to be your nutrition. That's going to be about 75% of it all. You have to have a great foundation for your nutrition, and that's hitting your macronutrients. The most important macronutrient to build muscle is protein. Now we all hear about protein powder all the time, and having shakes and things of that nature, and that helps. It definitely helps. Get yourself the amount of protein that you need to build muscle, but as a supplement, and you got to remember, supplements are just to help your actual diet. So you want to have whole foods first: chicken, egg whites, eggs, fish, really any kind of meat, red meat, steak, ground beef, nuts, almonds, cashews, things of those natures. Those will give you your protein that you need to build muscle. You also cannot forget about the importance of fats. Fats are a natural testosterone booster, which aid in the help to build muscle. So make sure you hit your fats as well. And your carb sources, have nice clean carbs, that are going to give you your energy. So when you go into the gym, you can lift big weight and get after it and not be tired. That's the last thing that you want, is to go into the gym and not have the energy that you need to perform at your highest level, at that high intensity that you need to build muscle. The second thing we're going to talk about here is the importance of how you work out. Right? You ever see a guy and he looks pretty strong, but he doesn't have a lot of muscle on him? That's because he's probably hitting lower rep ranges. If you're just focusing on strength, then you want to hit the rep ranges between about 4 and 6. So for example, if you're going to squat, you might want to put 225 pounds on a bar, but you want to keep your reps between 4 and 6. That's going to help you build strength. That's going to train your central nervous system to properly build strength, but you're not going to build muscle. You're not really going to get that physique. If you're interested in getting a strong physique, then you want to hit those higher rep ranges. You want to do that 225 squat, but you want to hit 8 to 12 repetitions instead of just hitting the 4 to 6. The higher repetition is going to be more blood flow into the body, and that's going to be the pump that allows you to actually build muscle. You also want to hit your cardio, if you're trying to cut off weight. Now, there's a difference between cutting and bulking. If you want to cut, that means you want to put yourself at a caloric deficit. So it's important to find out what your maintenance calories are and go from there. Now, some people aren't big on counting every single calorie. You don't really need to. You just need to make sure, if you're trying to cut fat, that you need to have less calories than you burn in that day. So for me, for example, for my body type, 5'11", 205 pounds, in the kind of job that I work at a warehouse, I need about 3,200 calories a day to maintain my weight. Now, if I'm trying to cut weight, I should go about 500 lower than that. So I should be around, 2,700 a day. Majority of those calories coming from protein, so I can build that muscle. Now, if I'm trying to bulk up, I should add about 500. If I'm trying to add weight and add muscle, add more muscle, then I'm gonna make sure I bulk up and add more calories. So I want to be around 3,700 to gain weight, to gain more muscle. When you're cutting, you can't really gain muscle when you're cutting because you're putting yourself in a caloric deficit. So you make sure you alternate between cutting and bulking, right? So if you want to lose weight, cut down fat, you want to cut. If you want to build, muscle, things of that nature, you want to bulk. So you got to pick or choose what you want to do and go from there and cycle it, right? Bulk for maybe 6 months, maybe cut for maybe, 4 to 6 months. That way you can finally get yourself to where you want to be. It also is very, very important to drink water. You cannot forget about drinking water. You want to drink about at least a gallon a day, which may sound like a lot, but once you get yourself into it, it'll be easier as your body will start adjust to having that kind of water in the system. You'll be using the bathroom a lot at first, but you'll get used to it. Also, got to make sure you get sleep. Your body recovers while you sleep. All right, so if you're not getting the proper amount of sleep, if you're not getting, 6 to 8 hours of sleep, your body isn't recovering. So when you get into the gym the next day, you're going to be more sore, and those muscle tissues weren't able to build up to actually build yourself some muscle. So make sure you get at least 6 to 8 hours of sleep. In conclusion, there's many different ways to go around, workouts and different nutritional values and things of that nature to build a nice, strong physique. But do your research. Know what you're getting yourself into. Not everyone is the same, right? Some people have strong genetic backgrounds and they're able to, build muscle faster. Or you have some guys who just look big and don't even go to the gym, right? It's just they have great genetics. So you got to find out what works for you. There's no, stepping stone way of exactly how to do it. You just got to find a way that, you'll be able to build that muscle in a diet and a lifestyle that's sustainable to the way that you live. And then you just go from there. So make sure you do whatever it takes. If you want to build muscle, it's not easy. You have those tough days, but you can do it. I believe in you. This is Tamir Grant. This is my technical speech on the importance of nutrition if you want to build muscle. Thank you for your time.